In that night did God appear unto Solomon, and said unto him, Ask what I shall give thee. And Solomon said unto God, Thou hast shewed great mercy unto David my father, and hast made me to reign in his stead. Now, O Lord God, let thy promise unto David my father be established, for thou hast made me king over a people like the dust of the earth in multitude. Give me now wisdom and knowledge, that I may go out and come in before this people. For who can judge this thy people, that is so great? 2 Chronicles 1:7-10. When Solomon stands alone in that silent night, he is not merely a king before his Maker. He is the young Christ in you, the Son calling the Father to awaken. God's voice, Ask what I shall give thee, rings like the shepherd's call through your secret forest of being. Solomon's dust-like multitude is your body of flesh and blood, ready to serve your higher self. In humility, he remembers David's promise and claims his royal heritage, not a throne of wood and stone, but the crown of perfect understanding. Wisdom here is the one new man formed by the unity of your divine self and your human self. You ask not for gold nor for armies, but for that inner sight which can go out and come in, unhindered by any outward condition. Who shall judge the peoples of your mind, vast as grains of sand? Only wisdom, that knowing presence within, can discern the hidden causes of every state and transform them. See yourself now as Solomon did, seated before the voice of God, listening for that one word which will break down the wall of hostility between flesh and spirit. In that moment you become both father and son, planting no longer in separation, but ripening your own perfect image. You ask, and the Father answers through your awakened imagination. Behold, I give you a wise and understanding heart. The divided self dissolves. You are the maker and the made, one consciousness, walking freely before this people. Hold fast to that nocturnal vision. Sleep in the assumption of perfect knowing. Let your mind's eye parade the nations of your burdens, and see them judged aright by the still small voice within. In that unity of request and reception, you stand as Solomon did in full dominion, king over a people like the dust of the earth, yet seated at the throne of heaven. Here God's nighttime appearance to Solomon mirrors an inward encounter with your own I Am presence. The dust of the earth people represent the many fragmented thoughts you habitually entertain. Solomon's heartfelt cry for wisdom signals a shift out of confusion into the one integrated self who already knows. Psychologically, this text describes two inner persons, the distracted thinker and the unified knower. Solomon's choice to ask for wisdom rather than wealth or power marks the first awakening of his true identity. The dialogue, Ask what I shall give thee, give me now wisdom and knowledge, is a template for conscious creation. You ask by imagining the end result, feeling it as already true, and then receive when that assumption hardens into fact. The promise to David is the seed idea planted in consciousness. Stanley's wisdom is the blossom. God's response isn't external. It is the rapid materialization of the inner state you have assumed. In this way, the verse reveals the two-step creative process, clear request plus vivid assumption. This passage reminds you that your own imagination is the omnipotent I Am at work. Just as Solomon governed countless people, you govern countless ideas. Your true power lies not in external negotiating, but in the sovereign claim, I have wisdom now. By consciously choosing your state, you collapse every barrier, the dust of the earth, into one seamless experience of divine understanding. Begin by deciding in the spirit of Solomon which single gift, if already real in your life, would transform everything. Once you have chosen that one blessing, find a moment of quiet stillness and imagine yourself as wise, competent, and calm. Picture it as if it were happening right now. As you hold that vision, allow yourself to feel the relief, clarity, and confidence that such wisdom naturally brings. Each evening, just before drifting into sleep, hold fast to that inner picture of yourself operating from perfect understanding. Let it be the last thought you nurture as you surrender to rest, knowing that your dreaming mind is impressing this new reality deep within. Then, when you rise, carry that conviction forward as an unshakable truth, fully expecting that all outer circumstances will realign to reflect your renewed inner state. Through this ongoing inward dialogue, asking in the midnight hours of your mind and assuming in faith, you step into the divine promise for yourself. In doing so, you inherit and reign with the same transcendent wisdom granted to Solomon, living each day from that place of assured understanding.